Fine, I'll bite. The first trailer for the Ninjago 2023 series did not interest me in the slightest. I could care less about it from this trailer. Crystallized told a bad story but had incredible action scenes. So seeing a trailer that focused solely on action with no emphasis on dialogue or character work whatsoever didn't really do it for me, as beautiful as the visuals were. It kinda just felt like a glorified Ninjago set advert rather than an actual snippet from the TV show, which wasn't helped by the incredibly generic music choice. This just doesn't sound like Ninjago music to me. However, I didn't want to air these grievances on my channel because there's enough negative Ninjago coverage on here as is. I don't want this channel to be just complaining. Now, with all that being said, this new trailer doesn't look all that bad. Now, am I completely hyped? Do I think Ninjago is saved? No. I think we have an incredibly long way to go before we can say that. This video is not a 180. But that trailer was honestly pretty good, I can't lie. I believe in the idea that credit is deserved where credit is due, and I think credit is due here. So first of all, the visuals, they're amazing. Not that this was ever part of the question for me, by the way. I have a laundry list of concerns and reasons to be pessimistic about Ninjago 2023. The visuals were not one of them. Ninjago consistently is an amazing looking show, and I've always had complete faith that the animators at WorldBrain will continue to push the envelope for making incredible televised animation. Although this is just insane. It looks like living, breathing, walking concept art, and I say that in the best possible way. I'm a big fan of the aesthetic of the new Ninjago series. Now that being said, where did everyone's facial features go? Am I missing a book or something? Did they get Order 66 in the time skip between Crystallized and this? Nia's mole, gone. Wu's sideburns, gone. Jay's freckles seem to be gone. I don't know, the images are too low quality to tell. Kai's bandage. Oh, that's still there, that's good then. That's a relief. I thought we finally lost Kai's moldy years-old bandage for a second there. Are these features being absent the end of the world? No, of course not. But it does take a bit of the personality away from these designs, and I'm not a fan of that. I'm hoping this is like a season 11 situation where some production goof made it so Kai's scar just was absent for the entire season. And then in subsequent seasons, this minor issue was fixed and he went back to how he usually looks. I'm hoping this is a similar situation because as much as I am a fan of the new Ninjago aesthetic, I'm not so much a fan of this. Beyond that issue though, I think this is probably the best a Ninjago TV show has ever looked. But animation is not on the list of Ninjago's problems right now. How does the story look? Well, to be honest, kind of interesting. Something I am just downright happy about with this new installment is that they seem to have taken that awful Nier Samurai X story from Crystallized and just thrown it out of the window. Just putting her back to being a ninja between seasons was probably one of the best moves they could have made right now, and I'm hoping this is a good sign of things to come for Nier's character. So yeah, whether this was an actual intentional decision to try and fix the character of Nier going forward, or just a way to bring parity between the show portrayal of Nier and the core sets, I'm pretty happy with the outcome either way. Lloyd's characterization feels a lot more empathetic in this very short teaser, which I quite like. Like when Wu's talking about how he's failed, Lloyd kind of tries to talk him out of that, which I like. You know, even if this scene is just that scene from Master of the Mountain, copy and pasted again. I really hope there is some missing piece of context here because these two scenes do feel pretty identical. Lloyd walks into Wu's scroll room, Wu talks about how he thinks he's failed and that Lloyd will have to take over someday, scene ends. Even with that potential issue being pointed out, I don't know, I really like how Lloyd's characterized here. It obviously isn't representative of the entire season, something could go very wrong with his writing later on down the line, but I enjoyed Lloyd here. I've also seen a lot of fans hyping up the idea that Wu's gonna die this season, and can we not? You guys just spent the past 6 months after the previous season came out coming to terms with the idea that the core 7 characters are not going to be killed off or changed in any major way, and that because of Ninjago's age demographic they would never do something like that. And now we're all going to turn around and hype up one of these characters being killed for good? Wu is here to stay, he's not going anywhere. Anyways, after this scene, the ground starts shaking and Wu and Lloyd leave the monastery to find the other ninja looking at the sky with fear and bewilderment. To which they see what seems to be the universe just unraveling on itself. The plot of Ninjago 2023 seems to be the realms are just collapsing on themselves and beginning to merge together, and the ninja need to find a way to figure out what's going on and how to stop it. Wu mentions coalescence at the start of the trailer, which is the joining or merging of elements to form one mass or whole, which I think seems to support the idea that the realms are merging together pretty well. What I hope this isn't is a multiverse situation, where it's revealed that there's alternate Ninjagos and stuff like that. I do not want to see that in Ninjago. I think so many franchises are going the multiverse route that Ninjago should just not. We already have 5 trillion different franchises chasing the multiverse trend right now, and I really hope Ninjago doesn't end up being one of them. Thankfully, the canon manager of Ninjago, Tommy Kalmar, really doesn't seem interested in chasing that trend, but you never know of this show nowadays. So, all in all, this trailer seems to be actually pretty impressive. I might just be being too optimistic here, so let me know what you think, but I really think this seems to be an okay direction for us to take after whatever the last season was.
How can you trust me?
I don't. But I want to.
So yeah, that's pretty much all my thoughts on the recent Ninjago 2023 marketing. Be sure to let me know what you think of it down in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you think. Remember, just because I'm the one making the videos doesn't mean you have to agree with me on stuff, so don't take my opinion as fact and feel free to disagree with me on it. Thanks for watching, everyone. Thank you to the channel members, and that's about all I have to say. Here's a picture of my cat.